Balls, it's Horton here, and a couple weeks ago at Nationals, I met Win Chang from Waterskier, who he's an orthopedic surgeon, and his specialty is rotator cuffs. And I talked to Win quite a bit about his product, the Waterskier. So that's what's in this box. Let's take a look. Lucky Knife, you know the shtick. Jeff Gastra. If you hear voices in the background, that's my wacky neighbors out doing something in the lake. I'm not sure what. All right. So, in the big box, really nice looking packaging here. We're going to find the Waterskier. And so, the point of this device, as I unpack it here, is a really practical, easy way for people to exercise those four little muscles in your shoulder, which comprise your shoulder cuff. So, I think, as an athlete, you've probably been around the block enough to know that rotator cuff tears are a real problem for a lot of athletes, especially men, as they get a little older. So, this is the Waterskier, and we're going to put the electronic doohickey on it before I strap it on. But so the long and the short of this is, it's really common for skiers and other athletes to have ongoing rotator cuff injuries, and this device is made to kind of simulate what you do in your sport. But for me, it's more like it's a really easy way to work those four muscles, to isolate those four muscles, and keep yourself strong and healthy. Because if you're like me, you've been injured a couple times, and you're willing to jump through some hoops not to get hurt more. So I'm putting batteries here in the little electronic gizmo. This is actually an accelerometer that's going to tell me when I am using the device correctly. And this device, it largely kind of replaces, theoretically better than, but at least replaces those rubber bands that you've probably used at some sort of physical therapy over the years. And that's great and all, but this is something that, you can sit on the couch and catch up on the news or whatever it is that you do in your free time and use this device and be exercising at the same time. So I told Win when he said he was going to send this to me that I was going to assemble it without reading the instructions. We'll see if I actually got it right. So I'm going to turn this thing on. That works. So, undo these straps. Try and remember here. There we go. So, again, the concept here is there is a steel ball, rubberized steel ball, inside this orb that you see right here. And the idea is, when I'm shaking this, I'm actually working those four muscles in my shoulder cuff simultaneously. I'm trying to get the light to turn red, which means I'm doing it well enough. And it's a little challenging. I haven't done this in a couple of weeks. And I'll tell you, I've just been doing it here for a second. I can feel like there's some fatigue, right? I mean, this is actually work. I'm not really doing it very well. I'm going to have to practice this some more. But again, the point is, when I do this, I'm isolating those four little muscles in my rotator cuff. And as a skier, I mean, it's easy to go to the gym and do bench press or push-ups and pull-ups and bar dips. I love bar dips myself. But those four little muscles are really hard to isolate. So as a skier, especially as a skier who's in the, skiing at 34 mile an hour or slower, in other words, us old guys, I think it's really important to consider this. So check out Waterskier. I'll put the website address right down there. And thank you, ballers.